And I'm happy to see it. A double kill there towards Banana, and it might get them in the round here. Simple towards this bedroom position. Obo looks like he'll check it, though. It's a very common angle, but Simple is not a common player. He makes a remarkable shot happen, and there we go, a 4-on-2. Just what they needed. It has to funnel them up and towards the B bombs. I was about to say, they're happy to go challenge this. The smoke might nullify their efforts. Time will tell.
Such a typical Na'Vi round, of course. You know, you go down 5-1, and then with just a save rifle, peanut pistols, you get it back under your remit. Simple, of course, contributing with a sterling shot. That was a Krieg versus a Deagle duel that he won with his $700 pistol.
Well, it's the round they needed. They haven't completed the objective just yet, but it's looking very promising indeed. Simple will fall back to a more defensive line of this deep pit position. Config to find him, but it looks like the crosshair is just so perfect. You can't teach that, ladies and gentlemen. Will he close things out in true style here? 2 kills to his name already. Molotov in his position. That is just brilliant from Sim for aggressive control instead of sitting at the back in between defensive and aggro play. It's lovely to see, you have to say.
And with that full control, they've actually been able to rotate the 4th man over towards the A site. Rush going to get caught off by an angle. It does look like it's an A hit.
Yeah, they've got the 2 smokes down now, trying to segregate that pit position. I talked about this before. It's a very common approach, but it looks like it's going to be Simple, just mowing them down here. He's seen this a few times, and he's happy to let them rot in the pit at this point. They've got a 4 versus 3 advantage. Playmeth, though, fancy footwork to get himself up and towards this graveyard position. Thinks he spots one in there. No one going to be receiving that grenade just yet. Simple. His crosshair is always just so perfect. This time taken down by the Flames of Perfecto. Ready and waiting on the bomb site here. C4 down in the pits, and first kill, seconds just to hold them at bay. He still has the smoke behind it as well. Things get really tricky, but that's why they can keep one player on that side of the map for now. Simple, advantageous position towards quad, opens things up, takes down the young gun.
And Boomich, oh, you often told me one of the first Counter-Strike lessons, smoke at 30 is good, but that's only good if they respect it. Here they come straight through, grey screens, and now red. He's seeing red. It's Boomich with a quad kill. 6-5, they test him on B. He's been strangled on B time after time, but this is 4 kills in very quick succession. Beautiful transfer, and there's not much complexity had the choice there. I mean, with 20 seconds as that smoke blooms, I assume it's like it's go.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, it's very important for Boomich not to be the first.
In the homework here with the Molotov, it's actually off completely. They haven't done a good enough job here, Chad. This is going to be a difficult one. They assume the new box is going to be clear at this stage. Do they even check it? They've just Molotoved it. They've got their backs turned to it. They thought it was clear. They've missed one simple grenade, and it's cost them 3 frags. Boomich will find his 20th there from the new boxes, gets himself in a 4 versus 2, and now just Rush. He's completely blind. He's going down any second. He's lucky to be alive at this point, but one missed Molotov. It's not just because they didn't take him out. It's because they assumed it was clear, because that job had to be covered. Chad, can we break that one down? Can we look who threw that? Can we find out who was the criminal?
Wise against a team who has already shown they're extremely proficient. They've already identified a lot of your tendencies. They've punished you for those tendencies within that first half. The same thing can be on the T side as Obo wants to get a little bit more aggressive this time round. Pushes on up quad with the Krieg, and we'll get 4 quick ones.
Yeah, not bad at all. That he's looking very sharp now towards that quad position. 11-9 with the money falling back in favor for Na'Vi. Dow utility, Poison, same story, but he's got that AWP. Let's see if he can make it sing.
That's one. Looking for another. Running out of time. Na'Vi are going to have to go ahead and commit through the Flames. And great shot from Flame. He's been quiet, but that's some loud stuff from Flame. 3 in a matter of seconds. 1 clip from the M4 and 12 now on the board.
Yeah, that wasn't bad, was it? Making his way through. I love it when those plays deliver. When you come through the smoke, it's always a bit of a challenge. It's a gamble, but your teammates flash you in. We'll see it from his team point of view. You can see it. It's Config has thrown the flashbang in from CT spawn. It's caught 2 of them. Big 3-man spray down there. We said it was a big round. You can see that evident on towards the screen now. We've got Mac 10s, a couple of Kriegs, and 1 Deagle here. It's enough. Won't take him down. So that certainly will. Simple's been removed, and the Molotov has actually made things uncomfortable. Hasn't landed perfectly here. It looks like Complexity have done enough. Couple more players to find as Config throws out the flashbang. It's just a formality at this point. Surely they won't be able to get themselves back into it. He just needs to buy time. Flash is coming through. USB drawn. Headshots delivered, and it will be 16-14 for Complexity. They pick up Inferno. It's their map pick against the #1 team in the world right now. Na'Vi will topple in the first.
Electronic wants to challenge, will get the first and disappear really well to not take a single point of damage. Config to contest and already having some issues. We do see Na'Vi already having a fair share and a fair shot from Electronic down to BlameF. 1v3, 1v1 now. Already Electronic tagged up to 50. One bullet will do, and BlameF, a monstrous clutch to secure a must-win round for Cole.
Yeah, it absolutely was there, Alex. It didn't look like they stood a chance either. Even after finding the first pick, it seemed like the A execution was too strong. Poison with the AWP had to be removed from the round, jumping down, and it was the Kriegs that started connecting with every dome of complexity. But BlameF and those strong arms has carried them across the finish line here. It's a great clutch coming through and absolutely must win for complexity. I'll take a tactical timeout brought to you by the US.
Enable his escape. There isn't a gap for Simple to punish, and so Poison might... Oh, I said there wasn't. And there is a gap. Poison, through his own design, finds the frag, and now Complexity, they could be poised for a third consecutive round here.
They've got them locked in towards long as well, the rotating CTs, happy just to hold the defensive lines. Poison starting to wake up now, he had to. Does he have to challenge this again, though? That's the question. Trying to get vision towards the pit. Players there, and connects another one. Flamey goes down, looking for more. Poison keeps adding to his total here. That's more like it. That's why he's brought into this team. A monstrous round from him. He manages to get 4 kills in total. It was very quiet at Inferno from Poison, but this was such a delicious round from him. Look at him go. 4 kills, flashbangs from BlameF as well. Beautiful stuff. And we've got 7-3. Money not quite broken yet due to the fantastic start there from Na'Vi. But this will be the last of their goal.
And eat your veggies.
That's all that had to be done. No kit for Flamey. He's got a nade for short. That's about it. He'll throw that momentarily, I'm sure. Poison really does fancy the challenge, doesn't he?
Giving Flamey a chance.
Both are.
No, and that's a terrible way to let it slip away. Flamey tapping at the heads as they peek.
That's rubbish from Poison, I have to say it. Like, he's peeking for all the wrong reasons. You've given him a window there. You've painted yourself into a corner. You've forced Config to come out as well because you've made the mistake. He just needs to hold Gandalf. He got one towards shore. Flamey's alone. He can't handle both of you with the bomb halfway gone. How has he got 2 kills before even getting near the C4, Chad?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh,
they did all the
Config
hard
worked
work.
so hard.
They did all the
That's
hard
just
work
rubbish
there.
from Poison. You can't peek like that. You got to wait. These rounds are too important. You might have just thrown the game with that play.
Yeah, look, we need to once again...
Chance from Obo, but he now knows where one of the 2 weapons resides. Now they know where both are.
Oh,
and Simple,
no.
he's done enough. Make ridiculous re-peek into middle. I'm not quite sure how he got away with the second frag. Just backing away in a straight line, perfect sight line for the AWP. These preserved rifles have done all they needed to. 2 stars come in with 2 rifles. And 15 is now 2 frags away. It's Poison and Rush.
This is still doable. I know they picked up an extra weapon, but it's still very doable right now. Long control is given to Complexity. There's a smoke and 2 Molotovs in play. This deep one towards CT spawn will draw the attention, but as we can see right now, guess who's ahead of it? The Undertaker himself.
Smoke CT spawn. Looking for that map point. Simple. Looks almost certain to remove Rush from the equation here. It's a simple finish as it's still on. Oh, Rush, you gotta be careful, my friends. Makes his way to the platform. Good Molotov, though. Boomich will have to extinguish it. That smoke would have been valuable for this retake. Still with a good chance. Bomb not there at the halfway point. Flashbang goes in. That's the cue for the players to make their way through. That's a good shot from Boomich. Needs a couple more where that came from.
Poison's actively fighting. He's been peaked, double peaked, in fact. He can't quite deal with it. They'll check Config together. He has to be so precise. And Boomich, a fantastic performance from the in-game leader again, secures the map. Na'Vi will take us to 3, and it's confirmed as the defuse puts 16 on the board. Complexity, sure. No smoke, no kit. Surely no hope.
Surely, Alex. I like the way you've got some bated breath there, as we'll see Electronic and Config go toe-to-toe now. Config comes out on top.
He's done
it absolutely is going to be enough here. They've pulled it off. Complexity managing to get the defuse in. He is sticking it with conviction, Chad. It looks like he's absolutely fine. I'll have the 10-second music enabled, surely. And there we have it. The defuse comes in as well.
That all started with the saved Krieg of Blame, right? He gets the kill onto Simple, then Flamey's lurking yard, doing his role.
Logic dictates that
Presumably.
this should be improbable. That's all I'm saying at this stage. Is Flamey will be hopefully shutting this one down as I put my reputation on the line this one. We'll see Electronic working towards a ramp from an Oboe. He does look like he's in a bit of a naughty position here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, I'll be honest with you. 2-on-2 here. Navi's done to give it up. 25 seconds now. They have no resources, remember. That's what we are talking about. But still, of course, it will be a complexity round as Perfecto left in a 2 versus 1. Some way, somehow, they've made this one work. They still need to plant the bomb, which they will do. Good grenade to soften him up. Config surely taken down with a swing. It barely does any damage, though. First kill comes through. He's over the clutching, but he can't pull it off, and his complexity out of nowhere. A round that seemed impossible. They managed to find double digits, and I eat my words and a big slice of humble pie.
Yeah, let me get you a knife and fork for that. That's insane. Look at this from Config. Using that